Okay, I'm saving. It doesn't really matter, honestly. If we wipe, the Nuzlocke is over anyway. Okay, so I'm probably going to clip this fight, so I may as well have a quick recap. I ended up losing my Zubat that should have been Acrobat for this fight, that was supposed to beat Gengar with Bite. I ended up losing Geodude that could easily one-shot the Gengar with a good magnitude or by teaching it Dig. I ended up not having a Starmie because there is no Water Stone. I got my Magikarp at level 20, which was a mistake because Gyarados learns Bite at level 20. So even if I got a Gyarados, I couldn't get it to learn Bite. I would have to use Dragon Rage, which I'm not sure how many HP Gengar has. I got a Tauros, which is Grit, but it doesn't really learn anything that can hit Gengar. I don't have a good normal type with Bite, and Gengar has his Hypnosis, 3 meter, which I almost got wiped by a random Drowsy with that stuff. So in the end, the safest strategy was to buy a Sensrew, teach it Dig, give it the berry. I think it's actually Sandslash at level 25, but I'm not sure. Give it the berry to wake up, and one shot with Dig. I didn't want to train a Sandrew, so I did not do that. I ended up finding the Pokemon with the highest attack in my box, and teaching it Dig, and I will hope it goes well. I hope I won't get hit by 2 Hypnosis in a row and then stay asleep too long. And this is funny, because the highest attack Pokemon I could obtain right now was Parasect. I'm not joking, I didn't have anything better that could learn Dig. Onyx has Stab, but the attack is too low. Machop doesn't evolve. A lot of other Pokemon did not evolve. Nidorina and Tauros don't learn Dig. It was ridiculous. So, for the rest of the fight, I will actually completely cheese it with Tauros. As you can see, I only have 3 Pokemon that are seriously useful. I didn't even bring my Bayleaf, because all the other Pokemon are sucks. This is a normal type stack that I need for Ghastly. This one is... I had a free spot, I don't know, that was the most useless Pokemon in my box. And this one is here because, I don't know, in the worst case situation, I suppose it could use String Shot to slow Gengar. Having Gengar be slower is actually a pretty useful thing. So, let's start with cheesing. I have Morty's team open next, you can't see it, but I have it open next to the chat window because if I'm going to cheese, I need to know the moves of this Pokemon. And I need to distinguish between his 2 counters. Okay, Ghastly is the first one. It's the most troublesome because it has both Curse and Mean Look. So, I'm just going to Surf. We should bring it down enough that Curse is going to kill it. And since I'm a normal type, he can't use Lick on me. Perfect. Now, I definitely want to switch Tauros. I will have to use a Suck here. I mean, I don't need to actually, but I don't want to get hit by Mean Look if it is the Hunter with Mean Look. So, absolutely 100% a Suck, go unknown. He probably won't die, unless it's the Mean Look one and uses Mean Look. Okay, this is Hypnosis. This is great. is going in order. That's actually how the AI works in Silver, I think, but I wasn't sure. This Haunter has Nightshade as its only damaging move, so it can't touch Tauros, but it has Mimic. So if I use Surf, I shouldn't use Surf, because if I use Surf it can Mimic Surf and then hit me with Surf, which is not a big problem, but I already know the Gengar will be really troublesome, so I want as many HP as possible in case it doesn't go well. Okay, but since I'm faster I didn't take any damage, and I can just go back to Unknown. Great, and now I go back to Tauros. Yeah, it's not a spectacular strat or anything, but it's pretty cool. For Gengar, I could have tried with Pistol Dream Meter, because it doesn't have that many PP, but I saw no reason to. Oh, great. He got Tail Whip, which is completely useless for his team. I mean, it's not useless because Ghost type moves are actually physical in this generation, but he only has Nightshade, and even if he had Shadow Ball or anything, it can't use it on Tauros. So I can just Surf now. It doesn't do much damage, but it is enough. Oh, Unknown got the experience, lol. Okay, here comes the Gengar. I will have to sack. My preferred sack here is Unknown or Caterpie. I mean, Unknown has less value. I know we'll never use Unknown again, but this Caterpie is level 17. Butterfree learns a lot of useful moves before level 17, so even if I evolve it, it will be a terrible Butterfree. And Caterpie has the added benefit that if Gengar is extremely unlucky, yeah, it's not, but I could have used String Shot. Okay, the moment of truth. Do I wipe here? It's unlikely to wipe, honestly, but it's possible. Okay. Hypnosis is 60% accurate, and in this game it's bugged. So when an AI trainer that is not in the battle tower uses it, it has another random 25% chance to miss, which is great. So the overall accuracy is lower than 50%. So as long as I don't get it 2 times in a row, I win. And the results, I also have a chance to crit. I am very light, and I can obviously survive a few limiter, and he could decide to use Mean Look or something else. There are a ton of things that could go right for me. But as I seen with the Drowsy, I am incredibly unlucky against Hypnosis. Against that random Drowsy, I got hit by every single Hypnosis. No wait, it missed once, but it almost wiped me anyway. Let's see how it goes. I win. I have the berry, so I can wake up from one Hypnosis anyway, so I just win. It doesn't matter if it makes me sleep. Great. It's just Silver, it's not a particularly hard game, but I didn't really have a way to make this a 0% chance to wipe, because Hypnosis Dream Meter is unlikely to beat you but it's really hard to guarantee it won't beat you unless you have some way to pistol Dream Eater, but it has Mean Look, so I think there was a chance it would use Mean Look after making me sleep, so it couldn't just switch continuously to bait Hypnosis on a sleeping Pokemon and Dream Eater on an awake Pokemon. Last counter, it's again a Mimic. It's a Mimic 1 with only Nightshade as an attack. It doesn't even have Hypnosis. So it has Mean Look, but it doesn't have Curse. I just Tail Whip until it copies Tail Whip, and then I Surf. Perfect. And now it can't touch Tauros. The reason one of the stacks was Meo, is because it has Bite. So, in the worst case scenario, where yeah, it can't, Spite can't reduce my PP to 0, I think. Because if it did, it would become a Pistol War, but I think with Tail Whip, I think I would lose a Pistol War actually. But yeah. This went well. I guess multiple Spites that always got 5 PP could have been dangerous. Anyway, Meo was good for Ghastly, because it had Bite, Ghastly was pretty weak, and if my switch in after getting Cursed was Meo and it got a Mean Look, it could just beat it with Bite, so I wouldn't actually suck. So yeah, I'm calling it a suck, but Meo wasn't a suck, it was a good measure for Ghastly if things went other ways. Whew. We are done. It was a somewhat clean Morty, I'm happy with it. I lost my Caterpie, but that was like, I expected to lose more Pokemon actually, so it went well.